Hello. So I heard the news today. Some sad news about Bill Paxton. Um, my son's name is Nicholas Paxton. Bill Paxton is the father of my son. We met back in 1984. It was actually Halloween of '84. I worked at my grandma's tavern in Seattle. My grandma owned the Ontario Tavern on Airport Way in Seattle for 30 years. And I was a bartender there. And Bill would come in, and he was really shy back then, really super shy. And I actually thought he was stuck up because every time he'd come in, he wouldn't even talk to me. And I thought he was good looking and whatnot, and I really wanted to talk to him, but all he would do is he didn't drink. He just would get a Pepsi and play pinball and whatnot. And one night he came in with a friend of his, and that's when he asked. His friend actually asked me out, and they were going to a party, and when his friend asked me out, then he all of a sudden jumped in and said, "Oh no, no, she's mine." And so anyway, so we hit it off, and we saw each other for many years. Our son was Nicholas. We went back in 1987 on Halloween. I don't know what it is about Halloween. Halloween was just our day or our night. That's the night we did. Most of my memories with him were on Halloween's. Um, Anyway, so Halloween night in 1987, back when Robert and Maynard worked for KSW Rock Station in Seattle, every year they would have a Halloween bash in the Seattle Coliseum. And in fact, I think this might have been the last year they had it, 1987. And so we went to the Halloween bash. I went as Elvira. I really rocked that Elvira costume. Let me tell you, guys could walking down through the hallways or whatever all around the Coliseum, and dudes were taking double takes, and their old ladies freaking smacking them because they couldn't. Yeah, that was quite the night. Yeah, I loved that Elvira costume. And Bill went as a wizard, and he made a really good wizard because he's so tall, 6'6" and whatnot. So, that was a really good night. And after that night, we just didn't want to call it, we didn't want the night to end. So we went cruising around. He had a 67 Mustang. I believe it was the SS with the little side things, little like a grill on the side of the doors, whatever. Black and white Mustang. So we went out cruising around, and I don't know, we just, it was Halloween night, and we'd been partying, and we just couldn't wait to get to our destination. So we pulled over in the parking lot of a Jehovah's Witness church in White Center. Yeah. So our son Nicholas was conceived in the back seat of a 67 Mustang on Halloween night in a Jehovah's Witness parking lot. He was born on 7/11/88, and if you count the days, he was born exactly on his due date, exactly the right amount of days from Halloween. So yeah, my son loves to tell that story there. That's like one of his favorite stories. Oh, I was conceived in the backseat of a Mustang in a Jehovah's Witness parking lot on Halloween night. So he doesn't know if that makes him all American or a little bit evil or a little bit of both. Don't know. But anyway, so yeah, Bill and I were together for 30 years. 30 years. And so, sad news, real sad news. So anyway, I don't know where we'll go from here, or what my son will do. He's always kind of thought about going to Hollywood and whatnot, being as he's 6'7", and he could use his name to get some attention there. But I mean, dropping names, that's rather work on his own talent. But he looks a lot like Ragnar. Somehow he ended up being taller than Bill because Bill's only 6'6", and Nicholas ended up being 6'7". I'm only 5'2". Don't know how that happened, but yeah. So, but when Vikings first came out, when the actor Travis Fimmel or whatever his name is, when he first the first season and he had the long ponytail, pigtail, whatever, and Nicholas looked just like him. I mean, he could have been a stunt double. They looked just like him. And so then Travis shaved his head. Now, Nicholas, like his father, his hair was starting to thin up there. He's got that high forehead and the thinning hair. So he finally went ahead and broke down and shaved it. And if he got a couple of Celtic tattoos, he could be a stunt double for Travis Fimmel. But anyway, so yeah, maybe he'll go down to Hollywood and see if his name can help him get his foot in the door anywhere. But yeah, all right. Well, that's really sad news. So he'll be missed.